The lifestyle inflation trap nobody talks about. Upgrading your life isn't the crime, it's the getaway car, because every unplanned upgrade quietly steals the exact money that was supposed to make you free. Here's how you know you're already in it. If your spending rises every time your income rises, and you couldn't tell me the last month you actually saved more than you spent, you're in brokeology already, you just didn't get the diagnosis. The fix isn't complicated either. Every time your income moves up, half of that new money gets locked away before your lifestyle ever sees it. That one rule is the difference between a raise that builds you and a raise that just rents you a nicer cage. But here's what nobody tells you about that other half, the 50% you're allowed to spend, because even that can quietly turn into the salary trap if you don't know one thing about it. Onach didn't lose his money in a crash, he didn't gamble it away. He didn't get scammed by some guy with a fake investment portfolio. He lost it the boring way, the way that never makes headlines, one upgrade at a time. It started small, a better phone, a nicer gym. Delivery instead of cooking because he'd earned it. None of these decisions felt reckless on their own. That's the trap. Lifestyle inflation never asks permission in one big moment. It asks in 100 tiny ones, and you say yes to all of them without noticing you said yes at all. Here's the part that should scare you. Onach's income tripled in 2 years. His savings didn't move an inch. Higher pay felt like proof he was winning, when really it was just funding a more expensive version of standing still. Coming up, the exact moment researchers say your brain flips from treat to requirement, and it happens way faster than you think. There's a name for what happened in Onach's brain, and it's not weakness, it's wiring. Every time he upgraded something, his brain adjusted to the new normal within weeks. The nicer apartment stopped feeling exciting and started feeling required. That's brokeology in action, the art of feeling rich while quietly staying broke. Then there's the money mayhem mindset, the chaotic little voice that says spend it now because it's here now. Money mayhem doesn't care about next year. It only cares about the next receipt. And somewhere in the middle of all this sits the wealth goblin, that whisper telling Onach you worked hard, you deserve this. The goblin isn't wrong that he worked hard. It's wrong about the reward. It wants dopamine. Onach actually needed options. Next, the real reason peer pressure is more dangerous to your bank account than any bad habit you've ever had. Onach's downfall had a co-signer, and it wasn't a bank, it was his group chat. Every time a friend posted a new car, a new trip, a new watch, Onach felt an invisible bill land in his inbox. Comparison culture doesn't send you a receipt, but you pay it anyway. Here's what to watch for, because these are the actual red flags. Your savings rate stalls even though your income climbed. Your credit card balance creeps instead of shrinks. Things that used to be luxuries quietly become necessities you can no longer imagine living without. This is the salary trap closing in, the false comfort of a bigger paycheck that convinces you you're financially secure while your actual cash position stays exactly where it was, or worse. Up next, the night Onach's whole financial illusion collapsed in a single week, and it wasn't even his fault. Onach got a raise and did what felt responsible at the time. He signed a lease on a nicer apartment, the kind that matched his new income bracket. The entire bump in his paycheck was gone before he saved a single dollar of it. Then life did what life does. A medical bill landed. 2 days later, his car needed an expensive repair. Same week. Onach was earning more money than he ever had in his life, and he had zero cushion to absorb either one. This is the wealth illusion in its final form. Looking rich on the outside while being one bad week away from panic on the inside. High income with high fixed costs isn't wealth, it's a more expensive version of paycheck to paycheck, dressed up in nicer clothes. Coming up, the exact system Onach built to make sure that week never happens to him again, and it takes less willpower than you'd expect. Here's where Onach stopped relying on discipline, because discipline runs out. He built a system instead, one that didn't need his motivation to work. Every future raise now gets split automatically before it touches his lifestyle. Half goes straight into investments, untouched, unseen, gone before the wealth goblin even knows it existed. The other half he's allowed to enjoy, guilt-free, because a system that never lets you live is a system you'll eventually quit. For anything outside the plan, he added one rule: wait 48 hours before any non-essential purchase. Most urges don't survive 2 days. The ones that do were probably worth it anyway. This is what beating brokeology actually looks like. Not restriction, structure, removing the decision from the moment where the wealth goblin has the most power. Last up, the one mindset shift that separates people who stay rich from people who just look rich, and it's simpler than any budgeting app. The fix for lifestyle inflation isn't earning less, and it isn't refusing every upgrade forever. It's controlling the gap between what you earn and what you keep on purpose every single time your income moves. That decision point, right after the money lands and before your lifestyle claims it, is the real Onach moment. When it consistently and every raise builds you instead of just renting you a nicer cage. Onach didn't need more money to fix his life. He needed one automatic rule that made the smart choice the default choice. So take one real step right now, look at your last raise, your last bonus, your last extra bit of income, and ask where it actually went. If you can't answer that, you already know which trap you're standing in. That's the lifestyle inflation trap nobody talks about. Not overspending, upgrading, one quiet yes at a time. If Onach's story just saved you from your own Onach moment, hit like, drop your biggest lifestyle inflation trigger in the comments, and subscribe to OnachExplains because the next trap might already be sitting in your bank account.